This is Appalling News, your most trusted source for fake real news. I'm Paul Chatto. As Western civilization continues to descend into the miasma of suicidal empathy, leading the charge is Britain, so embarrassed by its past it wants to chuck it all, and so ashamed of its present that it doesn't want to talk about it. Rue Britannia, we say. It's our job here at Appalling News to bring the insanity engulfing this once great country over to this side of the Atlantic. Of course, the big news is Norwood Primary School in Eastleigh, Hampshire, who have decided to scrap Easter service to respect diverse religious beliefs. As you can imagine, the blowback by many parents has been swift and loud. Head teacher Stephanie Mander had sent a letter to parents explaining that this is because of the state school's respect for diversity and its aim to create a more inclusive atmosphere. She said that respect for diverse religious beliefs represented within the school was the reason behind the decision. We quote, "By not holding specific religious celebrations, we aim to create a more inclusive atmosphere that honors and respects the beliefs of all our children and their families," she said. It seems Miss Mander's inclusive atmosphere includes everything except Christianity. One parent wondered if Norwood Primary would be canceling Christmas as well. While that is up in the air, we can confirm that Ms. Mander said that the school plans to celebrate Refugee Week in June. We imagine that would entail having each child make a dinghy out of cardboard and entering the school illegally at night. Grooming gangs would be optional. Unsurprisingly, Norwood Primary's rating for the category of outcomes for children and learners was rated as requiring improvement, which, as every parent knows, if your child brought home a report card with that on it, they would be dragged into a forest, given a knife and 2 matches, and told to find their way home. Because ditching England's core belief system that has lasted approximately 1,700 years is more important than having good learning outcomes. What the loony caretakers of Norwood Primary School, who will hazard a guess are all white women, seem to be missing is that these people of other faiths came to the UK to have the freedom to celebrate their faith. The school is undermining a core value that made Great Britain great, all in the name of virtue signaling. Once the UK becomes a carbon copy of the homelands these immigrants have escaped from, where will they escape to next? Because it's Gobsmacked Britain Week here at Appalling News, next up is the story of a senior nurse fighting to save her career after refusing to refer to a child sex offender as a woman back in 2024. Jennifer Mealy, 40, from Croydon, was disciplined by Epsom and St. Helier University Hospital Trust when she declined to use female pronouns for a convicted pedophile known as Patient X. The offender, currently in a high-security male prison, was jailed for luring boys into sexual acts while posing as a teenage girl on social media. An investigation concluded Jennifer had breached the NMC Code of Conduct by not respecting the patient's preferred identity and failing to uphold the trust's value of respect. But what kind of respect are we discussing here? As this headline tells us, when Nurse Jennifer inadvertently called a burly 6-foot transgender pedophile Mr., the sex offender attacked her and called her the N-word 3 times. Of course, the NHS labeled Nurse Jennifer a danger to the public, not the convicted child sex offender who happened to be in for a urinary tract infection and had a catheter stuck up her penis. Jennifer kindly offered to call Patient X by their preferred name, but that is when the woman with a penis launched their N-word tirade. If we take a look at the wheel of privilege, which we still don't understand, Jennifer, as a woman of color and a Ugandan immigrant who had to learn English, well, that must put her at an advantageous position vis-a-vis a child sex offender. But, oh no, it turns out she is a Christian, and the NHS lawyers argued that Jennifer's Christian belief that humans are born male or female is not worthy of respect in a democratic society. Are you sensing a trend here? A racist, transgender, child sex offender screaming the N-word while being restrained by prison guards is obviously far less threatening than this useful member of society who refuses to go along with the pronoun insanity. We will expect rappers to start dropping massive pronoun bombs in upcoming rap songs. Jennifer, with her 18 years of experience and obvious love for her job, has been shunted about, her name removed from internal systems, effectively demoting her. We are happy to report that she has now launched legal action against the trust on grounds of harassment, discrimination, and human rights breaches. Frankly, she should have just yanked the catheter out of patient X's lady penis. It is sad to see Great Britain, once the home of the legendary Mark Bolan, sink so far. This is appalling news, and that's the way it is.